up as far as high hurdling that you've seen in a football game?
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, he got up there. He got up there on that one. You always get nervous when they expose themselves like that, when they're that high in the air, you know. So to be quite honest with you, I kind of gasped for a second, you know, and then when I saw him come back down, I was excited. And, it was great. It was a big play in the game for us, you know. We were able to hit that run and tempo that, and it was a nice play by him.
We've seen that from Bolu one time earlier this year in the Hawaii game. Did you have that same gasp reaction at that point too? That flip that was near the end zone?
Yeah, anytime our players leave their feet, I have that gasp. You know, it's just one of those things you think about when guys leave their feet. That's when they're the most vulnerable, right? For the helicopters, the hits, the hold on to the football when you land, you know, all those type things. So yeah, I think about it, but I was really proud of how hard he ran.
Did you like the run? It's like you really made a run emphasis, particularly early in the game. Did you like the run pass balance? Was that part of the game plan?
Yeah, I think that we have, I know we've talked about this each week, that we would like that balance every week. I think there's just been a couple of games where the score has dictated the balance to be different, right? But we're not looking to throw the ball 50 times and run it 15. I mean, that is not who we want to be. I know that happened, I guess, Stanford week maybe, but I mean, it was 23-20, and then it was 30-20, and then when we fumbled, it was 37-20. You know, things are going in a different direction, you know, but when that's not the case, we're going to be a balanced offense. And I love the fact when you could run the ball on second down and get first downs, when you could run the ball on third down and get first downs. I mean, that changes the game. You know, it changes the ability. Now the play action game, you know, has more opportunity, let's say, or the pass rush is, you know, maybe a bit of a hesitation because it might be a run. So yeah, it's great to have that balance.
When you look at the day that Fabiko had, I just say the name and you start smiling. Yeah. Is that the kind of person he is?
Oh yeah, I mean, he really has done everything we've asked of him this whole year, you know. And it started against Texas A&M. He was our starting receiver there, and then you know, we made some changes. Then he had some nice plays against Hawaii, I think it was, and you know, then didn't have much for a couple plays, a couple weeks, and it was great to see him get out there and start in the slot for us. And he does everything you ask. I mean, that's all you can ever ask for a kid, right? I mean, I actually made the comment on the headset that when you saw Christian catch that touchdown and you saw the energy and the smile and the passion, I just said, that's why you coach college football. And that's why you do it. So you can see those type reactions from those kids that balance academics and give everything they can on the football field.
Can you take us through that route of his on his 31-yard touchdown? Because it looked like he was almost stopped at the beginning of the play, like it was a dead ball or something, and then zoom, he goes on the slant.
Yeah, it was a pause release slant based on the fact that we had a double move inside of him. So he's supposed to have a 2-count pause, and then after the pause is when he comes underneath to fill where the vacated area we expected to occur. It was a tight window though. It was a heck of a throw and a heck of a catch.
Josh bouncing back and no turnovers for the offense. How big were those?
Huge. Because I feel like every time we talk about things when the game doesn't go our way, regardless of yards or points or anything, the focus is on the fact that we've given the ball away. And we've talked about this, I think it was whenever we last met, that you want to be a great offense, you don't turn the football over. You just don't turn it over. Just don't turn it over. You hold the ball and you score, kick a field goal, or punt. That's what you do if you're a great offense. If you're a good offense or one that's like an echocardiogram that goes up and down, you score and then you turn it over and then you score and then you turn it over. And that's what we're avoiding. We're trying to stay balanced and see if we can get better this week and build off of it.
What do you think of Alex Van Dyke today stepping in when Austin went out?
I think we had a situation where, you know, unfortunately we were down some men in this game, whether it be Jordan Lasley or Caleb Wilson, and then Austin Roberts, and then Austin he gets hit the second play, and now Alex, who we moved from wide receiver to tight end a week ago, and now jumping in the game. I mean, it's not like he had training camp, it's not like he had spring ball. He was a wide receiver, and he came up to us and he said, "Coach, when Caleb got hurt, he said, I know you're going to need me. Let me make the move." So guys like that, man, you love it. You love people that have that, and we'll get them better.
In terms of having no turnovers, did you see Josh take a step forward in terms of making decisions today?
Yeah, I thought throwing the ball away was a huge step in the right direction. I think we had a screen call that they gobbled up, and instead of trying to hold it, we just threw it right down into the ground. I think we had a ball that we were trying to throw a vertical route, and they came underneath, or we had a slant, they came underneath it, he dirted it. Another one he sailed. That's good football, smart football. And we got to build off of that, though. We got to play like that all the time.
Guys good?
Great.